In business, it's very easy to get lost in busy work, doing all of this stuff that doesn't actually move the needle forward, but makes you feel like you're being productive. But with cycling, it's the exact same thing. You can get lost doing too much, doing things that you feel like you're doing and being productive, but aren't actually moving the needle forward. To put this into perspective, I spoke with an athlete who was doing everything. She was swimming, she was biking, she was running, she was doing strength training, brick classes and workout classes. On top of that, working full-time in a pretty high-level position and taking care of her daughter and cooking and doing all of this other stuff. She literally looked like the definition of discipline on paper, consistent, never missing a workout, training 7 days a week. But despite that, she was constantly tired, exhausted. Her performance was declining, fatigued, and losing motivation to train. But she told me after taking 3 weeks off of everything, 3 weeks, almost a whole month, no training, no strength training, no biking, no swimming, no running, no work, just 3 weeks. She came back expecting that her performance would be even worse, but it was better. Personal record after personal record after personal record in the swim, in the bike, in the run, everything was hitting a record. And she was confused because normally what happens when you take that much time off, you get worse. And she was like, I don't understand. How come when I took 3 weeks off, I actually came back better, not worse? So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 20% of training that brings 80% of your results and how to identify if you're training too much and what you can do about it. My name is Ely. I'm a strength coach for cyclists. I work with CEOs, business owners, entrepreneurs who want to get stronger on the bike so that they can see more results and perform better everywhere. Let's dive in. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, this is going to be a raw video. There's really no editing to this except a few simple cuts. So I just want to talk to you human to human. If this is not for you, if you need a little bit more of a dopamine hit today, maybe come back to this video another time. But what happened with her is a very common struggle that a lot of cyclists and even triathletes face. And it's the idea that you need more miles in the saddle, the idea that you need to train more, just keep exposing yourself, like do more, essentially. But really what it is a mismanagement of time and a mismanagement of stress. Essentially what was happening with this athlete, and for many of the other athletes that I've talked to and consulted with, they were coaxed into the idea that they just need to train more. But when you're running a company and taking care of a family and trying to train, it can get exhausting managing all that. And then plus you just have other life stress on top of it. You have a limited amount of energy and focus that you can give to any one thing at any one time. In business, there's a saying that 80% of the results come from 20% of the work. And I really do think that this applies as well with training, especially when you're working towards something. 80% of the results that you get come from the 20% of leveraged work that you do. The 20% that is intentional, that is planned, that is quality, that is focused. It's not about more training, it's about smarter training. And the reason she came back feeling stronger after taking 3 weeks off is because she finally gave her body the chance, her nervous system the chance to recover from all that volume that she did months prior. Just building. She was training 6 weeks, 6 days a week. And on that rest day, it was an active rest day where she was still moving a lot. So swim, bike, run, strength training, brick workouts, workout classes, and a full-time job on top of that, and taking care of a child. Guess what? It adds up. Your nervous system cannot handle that much stress without taking strategic rest. And the way I've seen it in my own life and in the lives of the clients that I work with is you can only ever improve really in one thing at a time. So it's better to focus on that one thing, to really devote your time and energy and focus, which are all limited assets, to that one thing that you really want to improve on while maintaining everything else. And then once you're happy with where it's at, then you can move on to something else and maintain that. So first thing I told this athlete is we have to cut out all the junk. The brick workouts, the fitness classes, the junk miles, the unstructured training, cut it all out and give your body what it intentionally needs in order to improve. A clear quality stimulus that will actually move the needle forward. So if she cut training, meaning reduced the volume, spent less time training, she was able to see more results because she was able to sleep better, able to spend more time with her family. She was less stressed physically and mentally. And there was actually enjoyment in the training routine again. You see, when you feel like you're burning out from your training routine, it's not that you are lazy. It's probably that you've mismanaged your stress. 7 days a week of training is too much for everyone. Your body is designed that it needs rest. More isn't better. Better is better. Because if you're doing everything right and you feel stuck, it's likely because you're doing too much. So if you're experiencing a lack of motivation to train, you're experiencing a plateau or a decline in your performance, in your results in the sport, you're noticing mood swings, irritability, burnout, fatigue, poor sleep despite being absolutely exhausted. What is this? Then consider that you're probably working pretty hard, maybe a little bit too hard, and that you need to take time to recover. With some athletes, I tell them take a week off. Depending on how overworked they are, take a week off. You can maybe get a few active recovery rides, but take time off. And then once you're at that point where you're coming back to your training recovered, actually program recovery into your training. Meaning, take a full day off the bike, or if you're a triathlete, off the swim, off the run. Take a full day off everything. Just be with your family. For me, that day is Sunday. Every Sunday, I'm not training. I am just spending time with my family. I'm not working either. Give my central nervous system a full day to recover so that Monday I come back refreshed, come back ready, come back strong, and eager to do everything I have to do. So if you want to do less and see better results, if you want to optimize that 20% that actually drives your results, if you want to train with leverage, DM me leverage on Instagram and let's have a conversation. Maybe, just maybe, all you need is the right plan. And we'll have a conversation. If I can help you, I will. If not, I'll send you resources that will help you. So regardless, you are walking away with clarity and direction. For the rest of you, appreciate you being here. Please share this if you think someone needs to hear it, and we'll catch you next time.